Namanda, 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 Namanda,
Good morning. I'm Dwayne Yamasaki. Good morning. And I would like to thank you for attending this morning's Dharma family service. We will begin the service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend Kawahara will strike the bell, and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then he will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. 南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏。
Reverend Kohara will now chant the Shoshinge, which is on page 33 of the Purple Service Book.
Good morning, everyone. So welcome to today's service with Shoshinge Sutra chanting, which is a little bit longer than usual Sutra chanting. Good for you. So yeah, let's enjoy Sutra, Sutra chanting. So the Shoshinge, when you open page 31, you can read some explanations of what this Sutra chanting is, and then some historical background, and then there is a key. So this Sutra chanting begins with key D, and then every 4 lines goes down. CA, and then today we go all the way from page 33 to page 48. Page 48. So after page 48, can you jump to page 75? Is that okay? So Shoshinge main body. And then usually we have 6 hymns with Nembutsu recitation. But today I shouldn't say skip, but we will jump to that short Nembutsu and then echo part, which is page 75 and then page 76. Okay. So I think the chanting will be maybe 15 minutes or so. I hope you to focus on this sutra chanting. Yeah. So if you have difficulties, following the sutra chanting, English translations at the bottom of each page. You could also silently follow the English translation too. Okay. Hi, Masa. Hi, Taka. You can join sutra chanting too. Namanda, 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 Namanda. 上等学小大涅槃必死滅度願成就如来所意公出世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実言納発一年喜愛心普段煩悩徳涅槃凡上逆法再永入如種子入海一味摂取信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不真実新人天非如に幸福運無運無しげ妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶語悪臭一切全幕本部に門心如来偶税願仏言古代小下者善人名踏んだりけみだ仏本願念仏邪見教満なく衆生信行十字人人難難中止難昔インド祭典四論下中華自治域史構想現代諸公聖書意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両合戦一種語妙難天寺龍樹大自主統制質の財派有無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事小安ら賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来語大大非偶税音天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下光如来永衆たら見真実光線の頂大誓願こういう本願力栄光異道群上昇一心記入功徳大崩壊筆逆入大永修習徳試蓮華造世界即昇進如法精進有本の輪現人図入生寺音寺王下本師鈍乱両天使上皇乱消防殺来三蔵ルシ十条教凡上専業気楽法天神菩薩論中下 法度因果見性願おげんねこゆたり少女死因有心人惑前本部新人没承知生じ即涅槃必死無量光明度小衆上回復系同社結晶道難所唯名浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特語感染症三不三神経音言増末放滅道非一生増悪地偶税死安女解消妙化全道独名部所意公愛上三陽逆悪公明明語権因念開入本願第一回行者少女今後心狂気一年相互用意大と逆三人即所保証市場ら原神公開一大教返帰安女官一切先祖出身反戦人法華二道小弁流極十悪人有小物害悪罪摂取中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本資源空明仏教連民全幕本部に新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具悪性現来生じ臨伝下決知義上位少子即入弱上無為楽必知信心意の入愚教大事修士等上際無変極上は同族自主具同心有意化心し高創説 So now we will jump to page 75. Namam Dabu Namam Dabu Namam Dabu Namam Dabu Namam Dabu Namam Dabu Gam 나만답 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 나만답
Please rise if you're able to follow along with the Gatha Namu Amida Butsu, which is on page 174 of the Purple Service Book. Please remain standing for the reading of the Golden Chain 2. Now I will recite the Golden Chain 2 on page 15 of the Purple Service Book. Please feel free to follow along. Golden Chain 2. I am a link in the Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong. May we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. You may be seated. We will now have the children's Dharma message by Reverend Kawahara.
Good morning, everyone. Ohayou Thank you very much for attending today's service and then also joining the sutra chanting Shoshinge. I think I was a little bit faster. So the chanting ended maybe 12 or 13 minutes. So good for you. But next time try the the hymn, the second half of the Shoshinge. And then we have some guests from other temples and then who are good at chanting Shoshinge. So that was really helpful for me to chant Shoshinge. 使うのじゃあ。よし、はい。Okay. So, I would like to begin my Dharma message for Dharma School student today with this picture. Ne. Yeah, right, Taka. Yeah. So, I'm showing the picture of the altar of the Jodo Shinshu Center, which is an education building located next to us, Berkeley Buddhist Temple. And the question is, what do you see? What do you see? Hansen? Yeah. Buddha. Ne, yeah. So at the center, you see the statue of Amida Buddha. What else? Yes, Hansen.
Flowers.
Flowers. Ne. Yeah, flowers on both sides. Ne. And then we have a big table. And then those are the sutra scrolls. Ne. There are some, special like equipment sets for special rituals. Ne. And then Shinran Shonin, Venerable Shinran, Renya Shonin. So we see a lot of things in this picture, right? So now I changed the angle of the picture. Now what do you see? Ne, flower, sunflower. Ne. Of course we can see candle and then statue of Amida behind, but there is a big sunflower at the center. And then let me ask one more thing. What else? Yeah. So one day in August 2017, can you recognize who this is? This guy is? Eight. That's right. Ne? So this is 7 years ago. So この時が8 years old? なるんかな? No. Yeah, 8 was 8. Yeah, so one day in summer, and then this is Hiroto. So this is Hiroto and the 8. So we lived a house in Alameda, and then we had a kind of project to plant the seed of sunflower. Then about 2 weeks later, this is what we got. And then 20 years later, this is a picture. And then it took almost 2 months to get the bud. And then maybe 10 days, 7 days, almost week later, we got the flower, the bud bloomed. And then November 30th, almost 2.5 months passed since we planted the seed. So before we went to school, Eito cut the sunflower. And then after the school, I took Eito to the altar, Hondo of the Jodo Shinshu Center. And then he put that sunflower in the flower vase. And then this, let me go back to this slide. So I asked now, changing the picture, I asked now, what do you see? You said, sunflower at the center. And then my following question was, what else? So we say sunflower, but there is all those kind of drama, story behind this sunflower. Yeah. So the reason why I asked this question, what else? Yeah. So time, and care, and many other more things behind the scene to get even this single one sunflower, right? So the reason why I asked what else, I'm asking, do we see all those, care, love, or like a sunlight, soil, water, or many, many things involved in, to have just single flower. And then things all around us, we should see same way, right? Your friends, your parents, and then this pew, this screen, this temple building. So everything in this world has a kind of all causes and the conditions for us to have here and now. So we come to this temple to listen to the Dharma. And then I think this Buddha's teaching guidance is a gift. And this gift allows us, enables us to see things differently, right? And then that's how we can, enhance the quality of our everyday life. So that's why please continue to come to the temple and then receive the great gift from the Buddha. So before the service started, I talked to Willie, and then this is kind of my first Dharma message this month, September. And this month is the beginning of Dharma school. From this month to next June, I hope all the Dharma school students continue to come and then receive the great gift of the from the Buddha. Okay, so this is my Dharma message for Dharma school student for today. So I'd like to conclude my message with Gasho. So Taka and Masa, okay, so please put your hands together in Gasho. Hi. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Thank you. あれ本当だね。
Thank you, Sensei Kohara, for your wonderful Dharma message. Kind of makes you think about everything that's around us and gives us a newfound appreciation to look at it, things in a different way and really appreciate it. So thank you again. Please rise if you're able to follow along with the Gotha Bodhi tree, which is on the handout.
With leaves
You may please be seated. Now, we would like to welcome the following guests. Please stand or wave. Michiko Inanaga. Ellen Masuba, Molly's mom. Laverne Imori. Sarah Perot. They were here for the Women of the BCA seminar held at the JSC. Now, Rob Miole. Junichi Shimada. Pranav Adapali. All. We'll now have our monthly birthday lottery for September. Happy birthday to the following: Mickey A. Karen S. And Lena Y. Now pick a lucky winner. And the winner for September is Mickey A. Congratulations, you have won a gift card as a birthday gift from the temple. The temple office will contact and send you the gift card. If anyone else has a September birthday, please take a little gift from the basket in the social hall afterwards. And now we will have our birthday song. Okay, now we will have the announcements that have been submitted. First session of the fall seminar series, Buddhism and Culture, hosted by the Buddhist Temple of Marin. Sunday, September 29th at 1 p.m. via Zoom or in person at the Marin Temple. Reverend C.J. Dumford will be presenting Colonization and Dominant Cultures, Problems of How Buddhist Teachings and Practitioners Have Been Influenced by Western Cultures and Religions. Sorry about that. You can sign up through the QR code and the flyer posted in the social hall or on our website. Online meditation will be on Wednesday, October 2nd at 7 p.m. Please sign up in the link on our website. Interfaith panel discussion is Sunday, October 20th at 9:30 a.m. During the service, we will have an interfaith panel discussion on social engagement in the faith community, featuring speakers from Buddhism and other religious traditions. Please join us if you can to learn about the topic from the viewpoints of other different perspectives. The BBT Dharma monthly online Sunday session will be Thursday, October 24th at 6:30 p.m. The topic is Birth Karma. Sign up in the link on our website. The Jodo Shinshu Center parking will be available for next Sunday, September. That's not today. Wow, interested. Okay. This is the end of our announcements, unless there's any more announcements. Wow, someone threw me for a loop here. This is very interesting. I don't write this stuff, I just read it. The students will be dismissed into their classes. With the Dharma School students, please go to the front of Gasho and then offer incense and go to the classroom. Others are invited to remain for the adult Dharma talk. We will now have our Dharma talk by Reverend Kohara.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Again, thank you very much for attending today's service. To begin my Dharma message for today, I would like to read this passage, how to listen to a Dharma message. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gasho. And then right after this passage, I will also continue to read the quote for my Dharma message today. Okay? How to listen to a Dharma message. I listen as if I'm listening for the first time. I listen as if the message is for myself alone. I listen as if this is the last chance to listen to the Dharma. In Japanese, 聴聞の心得。この度のこのご縁は初ごとと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は我一人のためと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は根性最後と思うべし。ナマンダ仏、ナマンダ仏。And then, so this is the, let me continue reading the passage. So our self-centeredness obstrucles my eyes, and I cannot see the Buddha's guidance. Nevertheless, Buddha's great compassion untiringly illumines me all the time. 煩悩証言水風剣大非無権上昇が。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。Okay. Last Sunday, we had a Ohigan Equinox Day service. Reverend CJ, who is another minister at our temple, they officiated the service. And then CJ Sensei talked about kind of scientific, things about the movement of Earth and the sun, showing the YouTube video, right? If you are interested in CJ Sensei's message, BBT has a nice YouTube channel. You can check the last week's Dharma message. I took those are the screenshots from CJ Sensei's Dharma message from YouTube. I was invited to Sacramento Betsuin as a guest speaker, so that's why I was not here. And then I was a guest speaker for their Sacramento Betsuin's Ohigan service. And then I made a terrible mistake. I skipped the Dharma message. So, so two messages. One message for Dharma school student, and then the other one for adult. And then first, I gave a Dharma message for a Dharma school student. And then I left the podium, went back to my seat in the altar on Aijin. And then chairperson came to the podium. She started the announcement. And then as I listened to the announcement, hey, wait a minute. It sounds like a service ends, right? Wait, I didn't give a Dharma message for adult. But anyway, so the service ended. And then I did, so I shook hands with members. And after the service, I talked to Reverend Sugahara, who is a minister of the Sacramento Betsuin, and then also chairperson and the temple president. Gomenasai, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad. Because, our temple, Dharma school message, and then adult message kind of separated. And some temples do the same way, the same format. So I was at the Sacramento Betsin with the same mindset. And then, I should have talked to Sugahara Sensei, in detail about the, service order. But I totally, skipped my Dharma message for that. But, after the service, I apologized my, carelessness. And then, I was so lucky because, they said, oh, Sensei, don't worry. Everybody makes mistakes. So they were true Buddhists. But anyway, so last week was Ohigan service. And then we have 2 equinox days a year, right? And then one in spring, March, and then the other one in September, fall. And then on this equinox days, the sun rises due east, and then sets due west. And then to our eyes, the sun moves in the sky, right? But does the sun really move? People say no. Right. So no, the sun doesn't move, right? Although to our eyes, the sun moves in the sky in the heaven. But the truth is, the sun doesn't move. But this earth, our earth, spins, rotates. So that's why we see the sun move in the sky. Right? So in other words, the movement of the sun is related based on the spin of our earth. Okay? So, but in the same way, as the sun moves, same way the sky also moves, right? And then this is a kind of question. Do you know the speed of the sky, right? So in the morning, the sun, rises from the east and then sets to the west. So there should be some speed, right? And then the sky also moves at the same speed. And then my question is, do you know the speed of the sky? So last week, this week sounds like a very scientific, Dharma message. So this is the diameter of the Earth, 7,900 miles. And then it takes 24 hours to spin just one time. And then what is the circumference? I know some of you are good at mathematics. So you know the numbers of the, And then those are the speeds of rotation. So every hour, the sky moves over, the speed is over 1,000 miles an hour. And every minute, 70 miles. That is the speed of the sky. And then another question is, I know many of you have lived on this earth for many decades. Have you ever noticed that or sensed that speed? And then the earth also travels on its orbit around the sun, right? And as you know, it takes 1 year to go around the sun. And then the earth travels tremendous, distance for 1 year, right? And then this is another information about our Earth. So every hour, this planet, our Earth, travels 76,000 miles per hour, right? So this is the speed of this Earth. And every minute, this planet, this Earth, travels over 1,000 miles. So we started the service 9:30. So since then, how much we traveled on this Earth. Although we don't feel that. Maybe most of us don't notice that. And then ね、another kind of trivia. ね. So usually we use a light. Something travels very fast. So this is the speed of the light. And then something, secondary thing, we kind of use a sound. But the speed of Earth is faster than the sound, speed of sound. Yeah. So again, have you noticed that? Yeah. Have you sensed that? Yeah. So we humans use eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and then skin. I mean, we rely on our 5 senses in our everyday life. And then we receive information with our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and then we process the information with our brain. And then we think, we speak, we take action. So I think Buddhism, Buddha or Buddhist teaching, mainly focus on this part. But for example, hey Kyo, Buddha asks me, hey Kyo, do you really see? So at the beginning of Dharma message, usually all the time I read this passage, how to listen to the Dharma. So as I recite this, I feel Buddha is kind of reminding me of the right attitude of how to listen to the Dharma. So in other words, if I don't pay attention, I may not listen in a true sense. I may not listen the Dharma in a true sense. So again, Buddha asks me, questioning me, Kyo, do you really listen? Although I'm at the temple, sometimes I go to the temple, sitting in the pew, listen to the message of the minister. But do I really listen? So let me share one story about the Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. His name is Saichi Asahara. He was a very devout Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. And then he listened to the Dharma very, very deeply. And they really appreciate, enjoy the teaching of Amida Buddha. And then because of his dedication, deep listening, way of life, people around him really praised his kind of spiritual life or who he was. And to acknowledge his dedication or deep listening, deep appreciation of the Dharma, so one day, his affiliated temple decided to acknowledge his support dedication for many years, and then to paint his portrait. Of course, Saichi, he kind of, no, I don't need that. But, resident minister, temple members, they pushed. So Saichi said, then okay. Then temple, invited the painter, and then one day painter, started, drawing Saichi's portrait. And then once the painter finished the draft, and then asked, hey Saichi, can you come and then can you check? And he said, I think it's missing something. And then can you add this? So he asked to add those horns on his head. So this is the portrait that is, written, drawn, painted by this painter. And then, based on this story episode, there is a kind of statue at the temple to which Saichi was affiliated to. So this is very interesting, right? So why did Saichi ask the painter to add like a devil's horn to his forehead on the portrait? So this is how he saw himself with the eyes or perspective received, gifted from the Buddha Dharma. But today we recited the golden chain. That is a nice passage, right? That's how we should live as a nice, good Buddhist. But at the same time, we can, ask to ourselves those questions. Am I really kind to other people? Do I really wish for other people's happiness? How much anger do I have in my everyday life? Am I open to different opinions? Am I a judgmental person? Do I make enough donation to the temple? So when Saichi deeply or humbly reflected on himself, especially from those perspectives or with such eyes, then he realized, no, I'm really far away from that person. Rather, I commit more terrible things if I'm really honestly, humbly look at myself. So that's why this is who he was, especially from the eyes gifted by the Dharma. Then, what is the point of this teaching, especially Jodo Shinshu Buddhism? Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, this teaching, we do not emphasize the evil nature or negative aspects of human existence. But when we become truly aware of who I am, how I live my everyday life, such awareness drives us or pushes us to live differently. Right? Such awareness is very, very important for our change or even for our improvement. So by realizing, by truly becoming aware of who I am, right? Such awareness drives us, maybe so one way to live more responsibility because I speak, I behave, in a wrong way. So that's why we try to be more responsible or even live humbly. And then, so this is the picture from the Dharma school message. Right? So with the eyes gifted from the Buddha or Amida Buddha, we would have broader perspective, and we can see more things, which would cultivate our sense of appreciation or gratitude. So as we deeply and truly listen to the teaching, we receive different eyes, different ears, and different senses. And even when we receive those things from Buddha Dharma or Amida Buddha, there are still ups and downs in our everyday life, right? Ups is okay, positive situation, positive things, but downs, we always have difficulties how to deal with them, how to accept them, how to overcome them. However, with those new eyes or ears from the Buddha Dharma, I'm sure we can cope with those ups and downs differently than before. So this teaching does not remove those things miraculously, especially downs, bad negative things. But we would come to find deeper meanings in those ups and downs in our everyday life. And then I would say that is a life of Shinji. That is a life of Shinji. And then that is what the Amida Buddha wishes. So living in samsara, right? We have ups and downs. And then we suffer, have the difficulties dealing with those things. But the Buddha tries to provide those eyes, ears, so that we can see things differently, right? So that is Buddha's wish. But it sounds nice, but it is not easy, right? So we need to encounter and then deeply listen to the voiceless voice of Buddha, or we should see the guidance from the Buddha directed to us visibly or invisibly. although we have difficulties receiving gifts from difficulties receiving gifts from the Amida Buddha, this Buddha never gives up. But this Buddha has been talking to us and then providing the guidance untiringly and patiently. So let us continue to deeply listen to the teaching. So this is my Dharma message for today. I'd like to conclude my message reading this passage one more time. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. Our self-centeredness obstrucles my eyes, and I cannot see the Buddha's guidance. Nevertheless, Buddha's great compassion untiringly illumines me all the time. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Thank you very much. Okay, so now, thank you, Tara. Arigatou. So now I'd like to say thank you to all those who have made today's service possible. First, I'd like to say thank you to Dwayne for being a wonderful chairperson. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you. And then thank you, the live streaming team, for your help for today's live streaming service. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you. And then, so today we had a special music by Mrs. Tanaka Kerry Tanaka Sensei. So, arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you very much. So, I'm so familiar with the music, song Namo, especially Namo Amida Butsu. So today is really different. Maybe this is like a Dharma too. So, CJ Sensei, me, and then Matsumoto Sensei, we have many different ministers, priests, but each ministers appreciate, enjoy, and then try to deliver the Dharma. But each person has a different personality, how to deliver, present it. So it's nice to have different speakers, and then deepen or expand your appreciation of the Dharma. And then thank you, Tara, for being a very helpful minister's assistant. Thank you very much. And then thank you, Dharma School teachers, and then Dharma School students for your hard work to have a Dharma School today. And then lastly, thank you, September Toba monthly group, for your help to prepare refreshments after the service at the social hall. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. So this concludes today's service. Thank you everyone who joined the service today in person and virtually. Arigatou gozaimashita. See you next week.